Okay, so the championship games are concluded. We know what the Super Bowl will be, and we got a mixed bag of championship games, but hey man, one of them didn't disappoint, and the other one was some good old-fashioned football. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, shall we? Dude, I don't understand what the Patriots even are. Now, let me just say this, man. Because as a Raiders fan, I do understand what it's like to lose a potential Super Bowl team because a quarterback was injured. I'm sorry, Denver fans. I'm really sorry. That is fucked up that Bo Nix could not play in this game. And I don't see a world where Bo Nix plays even 75% of the amount of skill that he showed in that Bills game, and the Broncos don't come away with a win. If Bo Nix plays in this game, the Broncos win it. But he was not playing in this game. Instead, we got Jarrett Stidham, and wow, is he ass. Again, not all of it was on him, but dude, this was always going to be a grindy game. Two great defenses. Drake May looked very nervous in this game. I thought he was going to crater, and I was a little bit sad when I was proven right for the most part. But he just looks nervous out there, dude. He just doesn't look ready for the huge moment, and I'm really worried how that's going to look in the Super Bowl. But again, that's a problem for another day. Because early on, it looked like Jarrett Stidham was actually doing pretty well. He got a bomb down the field and an easy touchdown. But that would be the only long drive score of the entire fucking game. And I've been making a video on the entire history of the NFL and the background for a while, and this game really reminded me of some 1950s football. This was a wild game, even before the snowstorm kicked in. It was just interesting. Now, the Broncos made some coaching decisions for sure. I would have kicked the field goal definitely on 4th and 1, but listen, man, there were more than that shots. I mean, they missed multiple field goals, and if they didn't have that fumble, man, that fucking fumble, Jarrett, just go down. You don't need to be the hero. You're not Patrick Mahomes. Just fucking go down. But he didn't, and it was a fumble, and the Patriots scored a touchdown. That would be their only touchdown of the entire game. Again, the Patriots offense didn't do fuck all anything in this game. It was just Ramondre, and he was only getting like 2 yards. It was a rough game, but yeah, basically the entire game can be summarized by the end of the first half, where the Patriots had a 2-minute drill. It went nowhere. The Broncos got it back, missed a kick, then the Patriots got another chance to kick, and they missed it too. Like, what are we doing? This is like a Week 8 game between the fucking Raiders and the goddamn Cleveland Browns. But no, this is the AFC Championship, and I'm sorry, look me in the eyes and tell me a healthy Chiefs team, healthy Ravens team, or even the fucking, like, Carolina Panthers at this point aren't beating both these teams. Again, no disrespect, but, like, this was not championship football. What we saw in the next game was. Anyways, though, the Broncos, again, bought more chances. They just hung around in this game. At home, they were right there. But they just could never capitalize. They kept missing field goals. Will Lutz just didn't have it today. Whether it be the weather, whether it just be something a little off, his kicks were not even remotely online. And again, the Patriots couldn't get anything going, and it all came down to one Jarrett Stidham drive. Could he inherit the Bo Nix title of the 4th down comeback? No, he threw a fucking horrid interception, and it's over. What the fuck even is football, man? Jeez. Again, credits to New England, though. Mike Vrabel, amazing turnaround. One of the greatest single-season turnarounds we've ever seen. And I don't want to be too hard on Drake May. He's played against 3 amazing defenses. Has he been even half as good as he was in the regular season? No, not even close. I would say he's been very disappointing, but listen, you got a shot. Yes, you have had an easy path all year. You have had a relatively easy path to the Super Bowl in terms of offenses you've had to play against, but now you get a chance to show everyone that they're wrong, that you can hang, that you do deserve to be a Super Bowl champion. You can't rely on your defense to win a Super Bowl single-handedly versus this offense you're playing against, so listen, man, it's now or never. It is now or fucking never. Show up, New England. You better. I was saying it all season long. Every single week of the year. The two best teams in the NFL are the Seahawks and the Rams. And I, in the end, thought the Rams were the better team throughout the regular season. Now, after what I saw in Seattle in the utter obliteration of the 49ers, I would have picked the Seahawks in this game if I could have a redo. But listen, man, in those two regular season meetings, I think the Rams were the better team. They came a fluky play away from beating Seattle, and I thought that the Rams were the only team in the league that could beat Seattle, and this game just did not disappoint. This was the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold played perfect games. They were phenomenal out there. Absolutely phenomenal. So, coming off of whatever the fuck that was from Drake May and Jared Stidham, this was a palate cleanser for the fucking ages. Holy shit, what a football game. It's games like these where I don't even want to get analytical and dive into the film and all that shit. Nah, man, this was just pure fucking hype. This was amazing. The Rams defense started off playing pretty well, and the Rams offense was responding great too. Again, Seattle is a juggernaut of a team. They have zero weaknesses on defense and on offense. They don't do anything poorly, but it took everything from Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford to stay in this game because, sadly for them, Sam Darnold was playing out of his mind. This was the best game of his entire career. The man nearly had a perfect passer rating, and turns out, when Sam Darnold plays better than prime Tom Brady, it's impossible to beat Seattle. It can't be done. But like I said, man, the Rams were there the whole game. It was such an even game in the first half. It really was. It was anyone's game. But right when the Rams stole some momentum, the Seahawks would punch right back. That's championship football. The Rams went 3 and out before the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba basically willed the team to have a touchdown drive himself, had an insane catch, then a reverse post seam, and the touchdown. Just crazy shit, man. And then the Rams just buried themselves. It happened. The Rams now have their Kyle Williams moment. After he fumbled a punt earlier in the game, Xavier Smith fucking fell over and then dropped the football, and the Seahawks scored a touchdown, just completely shifting all momentum. This was the play that decided the game. It was. It's in high-level games like these, where every single mistake is viewed under a microscope. If you fuck up that badly and lose not only 7 points because the Seahawks scored, but the points that could have been scored on your drive, 14-point swings like that potentially are just insurmountable. But it's fate for the Rams, because this is how it's been for most of the season. Their special teams has been dog shit. They fired their special teams coach after their disaster class versus the Seahawks last time, and it didn't change anything. So yeah, the Seahawks scored, and it took everything from Stafford to get back into this game. Again, he was playing so well, man. So fucking well. And they were just throwing blows at each other. Back and forth. Matthew Stafford, again, the criticisms from the last time the Seahawks played the Rams for the Rams offense were, yeah, they did torch the Seahawks defense, but they had a lot of injuries in the secondary, so this time's going to be different. Nope, Stafford didn't give a singular shit. He was demolishing them. Seattle had no answer for Stafford all day long, but it was clear with the way that Darnold was playing and the way the Rams defense had now been playing later on in the game, he was going to need to go for 505 touchdowns for them to have a chance. But the Rams got life when they needed it most. Tariq Woolen had an unsportsmanlike penalty, then Stafford, who was getting shit-talked by Tariq, said watch this shit, and dimed up Puka, who torched Tariq for the touchdown. God, football's cool. And the Rams were just hanging on. They got a huge TFL, which forced a punt. And this was the drive that was going to decide not only the Rams season, but the Super Bowl. Like I said, I think whoever wins this game, if they play the way they did in this game, will destroy the Patriots. But who knows? It's the Super Bowl. Anything can happen. This was the Rams' final chance. And there were a lot of ups and downs. They had a lot of good offense going with their running backs. Colby Parkinson had a horrible drop. And on 4th down, Matthew Stafford put his shoulder down and got it. And now here we were on 3rd and 4. Biggest play call of the season, and nothing happens. Okay, it's fine. This is it then. 4th down. 4th and 4. This is everything. This is the entire Lombardi Trophy potentially on the line. Sean McVay versus Mike Macdonald. And we go to Ferguson on Witherspoon? You cannot be fucking serious. We're going at fucking Spoon with our backup. Okay, who am I to question anything? Again, this was an insane call from Mike McDonald. Beautifully disguised coverage. You gotta give credit there, but are we serious, bro? That can't be the read. But okay, this is really unfortunate. I disagree with the play calling, but okay. 3rd and 8 for Seattle. Season on the line. Darnold throws a laser to Cooper Kupp. First down by a centimeter. I honestly thought he was a little short, but they gave it to him. Okay, now the Seahawks need to get another first down, and the Rams just completely fuck it up again, okay? But still, one more first down. Rams, all you need is one singular stop, and you know Stafford's going to take your team down the field. You know he's going to go end this game. And the Rams get burnt again. I don't know what else to say. You don't deserve to be in the Super Bowl if you can't get a singular stop with your season on the line. And you knew it was over once the Rams ran fucking field goal block and Kenneth Walker got 7 yards. And the Rams ran out of time. They didn't have enough time to make anything happen. I honestly completely disagree with how this game ended. I think Puka was out for sure, but it's just a shame. I guess we didn't get the Hail Mary attempt, but what a football game. The Rams had so many chances. They had a fumbled punt, the 4th down fail. Their defense was collapsing in the entire second half. They had 4 first downs allowed on the last drive, and they couldn't get a stop. They could not get a stop when it mattered most. And that's why they lost. Sam Darnold played out of his mind. The best game of his entire career. Jackson Smith-Njigba plays out of his mind. And they were right there. Because Matthew Stafford was the best player in the field. He was amazing out there. But their team let them down. And the Seattle Seahawks are in the Super Bowl. An incredible game from their offense. Their defense, what the fuck was that, dude? I want to make a video on how amazing and all-time great their defense was, but then they just got shredded. Now, they showed up when it mattered most. So again, give all the credit in the world to Mike McDonald and the defense. They bounced back great. It looked like they were going to implode after Tariq was fighting with Imanori in the sideline, but they got it together and they got the job done. And now all that stands between them and redemption for 1 yard short is a date with the New England Patriots and Drake May in just 2 weeks. But anyways, if you like this video, then subscribe because I got a lot of videos on the channel just like this one. If you didn't like this video, watch this video I did a few weeks back on the Arizona Cardinals and their misery because, yeah, there's actually a 4th team in this division besides the Niners, and they're not here in the playoffs. But thanks to all my Patrons for pledging tiers. Truly does mean a lot, but anyways, till next time.